It definitely seems like Apex is lying to us. Apex leaker Oz had put out on his Twitter right after my video yesterday that an update on the Akimbo function, actually, it might not be coming in Season 21. Now, of course, we just knew it was coming in general, but we didn't know when. A lot of people did think it was going to be coming in Season 21, but now it looks like if it doesn't come in 21, then it's coming in 22 or Season 23. Now, of course, we had also saw these pictures of actual UI icons in the game, so it looks real, it looks legit. It's just a matter of when it's actually going to happen. Now, there were actually some comments under this as well. Well, what is coming in Season 21? In which Oz had checked, well, I've got to recheck for solo and quads, but other than that, everything that I said that would come is indeed coming. And if you're not sure what he's talking about, this guy posted that solos mode and quads for Battle Royale would be coming in Season 21, and they don't seem to be limited time modes. Of course, a lot of people commented probably what you're thinking. What about Apex when they said about a month ago that they swore solos was never coming? This was the official quote that they had actually said, saying this is a squad-based game. That's why you don't see solos. We had that experiment a long time ago, and we're not bringing it back. A single character should never be the answer to every problem. They should be a part of that team dynamic. That's what creates interesting strategies in the game. And we hold that as a game pillar when designing a legend to make sure that we never break what's core to the game. Our design pillars, the ones that we use for developing abilities and the core fundamentals of a legend play patterns, are the characters that need to be ownable. It needs to occupy its own play space amidst all the others on the roster so that it's not stomping on the toes of someone else's fantasy. So just like these Akimbo weapons will be put on the back burner, it seems more than likely, it's also very possible that this whole solos and quads thing he had posted to his Twitter may also not be coming in Season 21 like he said. Then again, maybe it actually does. I'm very interested to see what this is actually talking about, because it is very hard to accept sometimes when you see Respawn obviously say that it is never coming back. Once again, though, I've tried to remind you guys, they also said that Control was not going to be coming permanent, and then it did inside of the mixtape playlist. So there you have it. Now, at the time of editing this video, we did get an update on this. Oz was able to come out to say, here's the update. Solos is coming in Season 21, but instead of saying they don't seem to be a limited time mode, this time it is going to be a limited time mode. So that unfortunately has changed. Then also it says it's seemingly going to be replacing duos for 6 weeks. So this is a very interesting approach in order to get solos incorporated. Also, he said if quads is not coming in Season 21, then it will be Season 22 or Season 23. So some things are changing. Obviously, it's not always going to be the way that it was originally leaked, but I'm very still interested on this whole solos ordeal. But yeah, it's not going to be a permanent mode, or at least the way it was originally leaked. Some other really unfortunate news. It looks like maybe Apex was lying to us whenever they made this new Rumble mode. Why in the world are the top 10 scoreboards different per account? Rindo had actually pointed this out, and a lot of people started to share the same ideas. Like, we always thought that the top 10 on the leaderboards are the top 10 in the game, and of course it's cross-play forced, so that means it's console players, it's PC players, and you would think that if that person's number one, they are the number one in the world. The problem is if you take a look at this, there are multiple different top 10s right now on the leaderboard. You could see one with this set of top 10, and then you could see another leaderboard with an entirely different top 10. So I don't know why they're doing this or what their goal in all of this is, but it really is unfortunate whenever you have this happening, because you think that this is going to be all about everyone competing against one another, and then it turns out, what is this? Skill-based matchmaking? Is this like a certain rank top leaderboards? Is this region-based leaderboards? What exactly is this? Because if it's not being specific and if it's not being, relayed to us, then it really starts to become less important, and people stop to care as much as they used to. So while I think the idea of the leaderboard is cool, they've got to explain this, and people are starting to catch on pretty quick, and honestly, it looks annoying. Speaking of annoying, take a look at the top of this leaderboard. You'll notice that second place goes from 5,647, and then first place jumps all the way up to 20,675. It's hard to take these things serious, not only when we're finding out that there's different leaderboards apparently, and not all of these are actually the top 10, but also when you find out that there's people hacking literally all over the place. We've been covering this for quite some time, whether it just be someone with slightly more points, and then this guy, 20,000 points. Seriously, this guy's got no assists while everyone else under him has about 500, and then he's got 11,000 points for kills, 8,000 points for damage done, and then 1,000 for placement. I mean, this guy is literally hacking out of his mind. And to be getting that many points and just nothing's being done, at least not quick enough. This guy's, by the way, console. Whatever happened to all the PC players are ruining the game. Now it's like constantly console players that are going crazy whenever it comes to cheating. So very unfortunate stuff. Why in the world is Apex not being clear about what's going on? And why can we not do something about these hackers that are ruining every single mode that they try to add? So I get it. When you have all these new trailers coming out and the fans are like putting so many dislikes on the trailer, I started to think, well, I thought it was going to be cool, right? Rumble mode's coming. I get why the fans are frustrating now, man. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing to be excited about when it all gets ruined by cheaters. It all gets ruined by bugs or glitches. And as we're going into season 21, this is a big season, man. We've got a lot riding on this. We got a brand new legend. We've got a lot of map changes to go into. And apparently, according to Oz, we got a lot of new modes and features to look forward to. So I'm just like, dude, you've got to figure this out. This was coming from Monsoon as well, saying, is this really the third strike? Look at all these other modes. They're overran by bots. Just take a look at the video that you're seeing in the background right now. These are not even real players in our game. These are actually bots. I mean, look at this. The Bangalore's looking at a wall. She's smoking on the ground when nobody's around. The Gibraltar is shooting a dead body that's been dead forever, and he's just not moving whatsoever. I mean, this is unreal. Take a look at the names inside of the kill feed. They're not even real names. We're being overran by bots, overran by hackers, and it's just like nothing is getting done. Especially if you saw my video yesterday, you've got these cheaters that are literally mocking and calling out the devs also, and it just like, dude, you know, when do we ever win again? I don't know, but like and subscribe for more Apex updates. Later, Gators.